Thank you for having me here tonight. My name is Jacqueline. I want to thank my sponsor for introducing nutritional immunology to me. The knowledge and the product definitely serve a very huge positive impact on my life. A little background on myself. I used to be an athlete during my school days. But by the age of 20, I was diagnosed lupus. During that time, all my career goals, my holiday dreams, and even my marriage was shattered because I started battling the side effects of medications, one of them being steroids, and very frequent hospitalizations. In fact, before my 28th birthday, I was already on dialysis. That was total kidney failure. Sad, right? Thank God I get to know nutritional immunology that eventually turns my life around. Tonight, I want to share an experience that happened last year. It was during the circuit breaker, May 2nd. It was a Saturday morning. Everything was good and fine like normal. But a sudden giddy spell hit me. And that giddy spell started an episode of a stroke. When the second ambulance brought me to Tan Tock Seng Hospital, it was 5 hours later. And what happened to my body is that already half of my body, the left half of my body, has gone totally out of control. It was very, very scary. Very scary that I cannot feel my body, not even my tongue. So during the hospitalization, so much drugs were pumped into my body that it affected my liver, it affected my pre-existing conditions. And my liver suffers toxicity. I know the doctor said the ALT was very high. To cut the story short, I was discharged after 1 month. That means 30th May, I was discharged upon my persistent request. So when I reached home on wheelchair, because I couldn't sit by myself and I couldn't stand yet. But at least I was positive because I have my products at home. And I can start taking back my usual stuff, which is Rhapsody in the morning, my soy green as my breakfast, and my immunity and berry beet in the afternoon. And throughout the whole day, I can drink my Cha Moment as a thirst quenching drink. And being worried about my liver index that is high, I remember hearing a testimony that shared about the product raising tree that nourishes the liver. So immediately I put in the order and start taking one additional product, raising tree. I persistently take it every day without fail. And till the day I have to go for my first follow-up after discharge, it was 6 weeks. I remember the date was 13 July. And guess what? I walked into the doctor's consulting room independently. And that shocked the professor that was treating me the whole month when I was in Tan Tock Seng Hospital. She said, "You walk in alone?" I say, "Yes." And in fact, I drove there. Amazing, right? She asked how I recover. Frankly, I really don't know. The body recovers at a very speedy rate. I can stand, I can start taking baby steps, and I can start walking, started by holding on to somebody else, and eventually I can walk in 6 weeks' time. But what amazing I want to share with you tonight is my results. Upon reviewing my blood results, my liver went back to the normal range. And that was the biggest joy I remember in my doctor's room. And not only that, including all my other blood results, it was just a mere 6 weeks of consistent taking my products. Now you can know why I'm such a strong believer of my nutritional immunology products, right? I remember the professor said, you are so lucky to have almost full recovery. She used the word almost because at that moment, my left arm from here to my fingers, it was still totally numb. Although I can walk, my leg is recovering, but this hand was still numb. I can lift it up, but it was numb. And she said it will not be well fully. Very sad that doctors give negative news, right? But I want to encourage you. Today, this hand is 90% healed. It may get numb, but that's once a while, not the fully numb that was 1 year ago. So, do you think this is really unlucky? Well, if you think so, the luck, to me, I believe, is the decision that I made years ago when I decided to take care of my immune system after hearing the science of nutritional immunology. So I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to Dr. Chen, who founded the science. And I'm so thankful to my creator that helped me throughout the whole healing process. And dear friends, tonight, if you have yet to know nutritional immunology, I urge you, please explore. It is a true science that's going to bring true health. Do not miss it. Do not learn the importance of our immune system only after something happened. It is a very high price to pay. I do live a normal life now. I enjoy my life, just like anybody else. But I still have to go for my dialysis. So please, I hope my sharing can inspire you to really look into start taking care of your life. Thank you for hearing my sharing.